How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Clannad, the visual novel. Now, previously, turns out Kyou wanted to be with Sunohara, apparently. I don't believe that for a second. She's making me jealous because, as much as, it could happen physically, it is possible. No one likes Sunohara that way. This is like the first time something romantic has happened with Sunohara. Now, I do feel like a dick stealing his bird. But one, I know Kyou's doing this out of jealousy, and she just wouldn't be happy, because, Sunohara's not much of a catch, apparently. Also, this is the last decision I have to make with the Kyou playthrough. It's gone surprisingly quick, but I guess, it's meant to be an addition of the Rio playthrough. And I need to run out, and then stop this from happening. So we're doing that now. But what will I do once I run out? Should I yell stop it? What right do I have to get in their way? Oh, really? You're playing the morality card after you tried making it with both sisters? This is their problem. Hang on a second. Come again? I heard an unexpected voice. Through the gaps of the bushes, I can see that the two of them are still glued together. But since he said hang on, they still haven't kissed, I think. Almost as if to provide evidence for my hypothesis, Sunohara places his hands on Kyou's shoulders to separate them. You don't want to with me? That's not what this is. It's just, how should I say this? Oh, this is happening so suddenly. I still haven't prepared myself for it. Or, well, there's one thing I want to ask you. Oh dear. What are you going to ask? What could it be? What is it? Are you sure it's... Yeah, Sunohara knows that it's not him. Oh, that's so bitter. That's so bitter. But such good writing. Okay, calm down, Mrjacharles. This is a visual novel. You're meant to narrate the scene, not explode over it. What do you mean? Kyou, aren't you forcing yourself? Not really. I'm not forcing myself for anything. But your hand's shaking. Upon hearing Sunohara say so, Kyou twitches and takes her hands off Sunohara like she just touched something hot. I know I'm probably getting ahead of myself saying this, but... Kyou, you like Okazaki, don't you? Huh? Ugh! What are you talking about? I don't really... This is just a hunch I have having watched the two of you. Well, I'll apologise if I'm wrong. Since you're not saying anything... Guess I'm not wrong, huh? At a loss for words, Kyou's lips are trembling. Unable to come up with an answer, unsure of where to look. Her only response is an unsettled, uneasy look on her face. With that expression still on her face, she looks at me, who's hidden in the bushes. Oh dear. This is a bit inconvenient for Kyou. Be inconvenient if she, pulled me out the bush, but yeah. Noticing Kyou's glance, Sunohara turns back. Okazaki? He found me. Now that they have both discovered me, there's no longer a point to hiding. I scratch my head and emerge from the bushes, looking embarrassed. None of us say a thing. No, rather, none of us can manage to say anything. It feels that if any of us said a word... something will break. It seems the two of us are also aware of this and maintain their silence. Oh, the two of them, sorry. But, I am the first one not able to stand this silence. I open my mouth in an attempt to escape being smothered by this atmosphere. At almost the same time, Kyou turns away from the two of us, her hair fluttering through the air, and flees the courtyard. Neither of us move to stop her, and can do nothing but to watch her run away. Well then, Sunohara and I are left behind in this awkward atmosphere. The two of us look at each other uncomfortably. You heard all that, didn't you? Yeah. Guess I'm an idiot too. If I had kept my mouth shut, I probably would have had a girlfriend right now. Looking both astonished and defeated, Sunohara scratches his head and looks up to the sky. He sighs, then looks at me. So, what are you going to do? What, huh? Since you were listening, you know what's going on, right? Kyou likes you. I think she's liked you for a long time, too. You know what? I suspected that in the Tomio route when she tried to fight Tomio. I'm guessing this is something that's got some, like, unexplained territory going on. That's just your hunch, right? It's not like she confessed to me outright. She can't really tell you anymore, can she? She can't? Who are you going out with again? That's right. Right now, I'm dating Fujibayashi. On top of that, the person who got us together is... I think Kyou is probably worried about that rumour. The rumour? You mean the one about me and Kyou? Yeah, and to quickly settle the matter, she decided that going out with someone other than you was the solution. And if I'm the guy, and since she could come to you for advice, she would have a reason to be around you so much. That's a terrible reason to date someone, though. Doesn't that just mean she feels trapped? By what? I don't know why. Besides, for that rumour, all she has to do is to deny it outright. She just has to say, I'm not going out with Tomio Okazaki, and that would solve the problem. It's that simple. Is it really that simple? What? Hey, Okazaki, Kyou's a girl too, you know. Of course I know that. Don't you think it would be pretty tough to deny you were dating the person you like? Even so, what's she doing going out with another guy instead? Is she okay with writing the rumour off like that? By going out with a guy that she doesn't even like? Even though she doesn't like him, she would go out with him. That's just... Hey, Okazaki, are you really okay with Ryo Fujibayashi? Huh? Have you been pushing yourself or something to go out with Ryo-chan? If you ask me, I think you're far more natural when you're with Kyou. And I think I'm far more natural with Tomio, but we're not going to go back to that, are we? When you were watching us just now, how did you feel? Between serenity and pain, I wonder which emotion the feeling love actually evokes. That side, how popular you are with girls makes me really jealous. I don't know if he was serious or not there, to be honest, but if he was, I wouldn't blame him. It's absurd how many girls this guy gets. I part ways with Sunohara at the courtyard and head for the shoe lockers alone. As I walk there, Sunohara's words echo again and again within my head. Hey Okazaki, are you really okay with Ryo? Have you been pushing yourself or something to go out with Ryo-chan? If you ask me, I think you're far more natural when you're with Kyou. Between serenity and pain, I wonder which emotion... Yeah, we literally just read those sentences. Then, there was the question he asked me yesterday that I did not answer. Well, like, since you're going out with her, you like Ryo Fujibayashi, right? But you don't, do you? Because you changed your mind. You changed your playthrough. Could it be that I've somehow been pushing myself? I mean, I suppose it didn't really feel natural with Ryo even in the Ryo playthrough. It's just, you know, a bit sad that you had to go for the sister instead. Have I been making an unconscious sacrifice while I'm with Fujibayashi? I don't know. And speaking of things that I don't know how Kyou feels either. If, just like Sunohara said, Kyou actually likes me, then why would she try to get me together with Fujibayashi? That's almost as if she wants to strangle herself. Is her sister really that important to her? Enough of her to suppress her own feelings, to make herself suffer? Why would she put others ahead of herself like that? Why? When I hear the soft familiar voice, I raise my head. Oh, God. Oh, no. What did you see? What did you fucking see? Can we do a Chris Watts? Can we murder this girl? Might be the right thing to do. The option of murder, let live. I'm not going to sing James Bond, Live and Let Live, because I was going to do that. It's actually Live and Let Die, but fuck it. Fujibayashi! You haven't gone home yet? Your shoes were still in your locker, so I thought I might see you if I waited here. Could it be that you've been waiting here this whole time? I haven't been waiting that long. I've also been, well, telling fortunes in the classroom until just now. I see. Okazaki-kun, did something happen? What makes you say that? You seem a little different than usual. Nah, nothing at all. That aside, you're heading home now, right? Yes. In that case, let's go together. Well, I guess you've been waiting for me just for that. Her face completely red, Fujibayashi looks down at the ground. Walk over to Fujibayashi, pat her head lightly, and start walking. She trots along behind me. Okay. Later, on our way back, we walk next to each other side by side as we chit-chat. We talk about how everyone was so happy about the tarot card sessions after school and how they discussed things with her. About what we saw on TV yesterday or the books she read before she went to sleep. It really is just meaningless chit. Is it though? I mean, she's opening up to you. Who else has she done this with except her sister? I don't know about her parents, that's the thing. She might not even have parents. Might be just grown at a local farm. Just an average scene in our daily lives. To me, moments like these are only natural. Paying attention to whether there is anyone around us, I kiss her when we part ways. Why are you still working this up? Just cut it off. Mrjacharles kisses me back as well. Her face flushes so red that I could tell even under the setting sun. She then bows and walks away. For a moment I stand there watching her back, growing farther and farther away. The breeze lightly touches my lips, where a warm sensation lingers. Even though it is already spring, the breeze feels cold and causes me to feel awfully lonely. Some point this is going to explode again. Some point I'm going to get the joy of feeling what it's like to dump someone. That's going to be very enjoyable for all involved. The bell rings, bringing an end to fourth period. Once the teacher leaves the classroom, the students begin to get out of their lunchboxes or head to the cafeteria. Check my wallet and stand up to head to the store. Okazaki, you're going to the store, right? Let's go together. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I'm so drained right now. I'm sorry, it's really hard. I've got coffee, but I don't sip it unless it's Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil in general. We leave the classroom and head for the cafeteria. But then a familiar face runs toward us. Mrjacharles? Yeah, which one? Ah, Okazaki-kun. What's up? Did you forget your wallet? Ha ha! No, you haven't gone to the store yet, have you? Now I'm heading there right now. Ha ha! Thank goodness. Having run out of breath on the way running back here, Mrjacharles catches her breath while she smiles. What the fuck is up? Here, she says, and holds out a paper bag that I've seen before. I recognize that as a bag the store uses. Would you like to eat together? Just you and me? Don't progress with the relationship. The relationship's doomed! Right? Okay. Upon hearing that, Sunohara and I look at each other. Not all expecting this from Mrjacharles, I am honestly perplexed. Moreover, due to what happened between us and Kyou yesterday, it feels a little awkward. It seems I'm in the way, so I guess I'll go. Sunohara holds his hand up and then quickly leaves. No, rather, he runs the fuck away! When Sunohara's back disappears at a corner of the hallway, I turn to Mrjacharles. Was that rude? Nah, don't worry about it. Want to go to the front yard? Okay. Cool. In the front yard, it's the most crowded place during the lunch break, second only to the cafeteria. There are several groups of students enjoying lunch here. Not long ago, we were eating lunch with Kyou on a plastic sheet here. Before that, we never did things like this. Mrjacharles wasn't there next to me. An astonishing number of things have changed in such a short period of time. Yeah, like the fact that, you know, Kyou likes us and it's apparently who we prefer. We keep saying we're forcing ourselves out with Rio. Do we want the lunch first before we dump her? Want to make sure we do this on a full stomach. It makes me wonder what will happen to us from here on out. Are you okay with here? She points out a stone fence suitable for sitting and asks. Yeah, that sounds good. So it's literally just you and me? I love how this is happening now that, you know, I'm not interested in you anymore. Yes! Mrjacharles sits on the stone fence and then fishes through the contents of the paper bag as she peeks inside. Then, having found what she was looking for, she hands it to me. Here! A curry bread and a melon bread. You mentioned last time that Oni-chan forced you to exchange your bread for a lunchbox. Yeah, oh yeah, that did happen. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? I don't even remember, but if you say it happened, it happened. That Kyou told me to come here and have lunch with Rio. She actually remembers what we talked about after all this time? Yep, because she cares about you. I glance around us. Is something wrong? This is the same place as 2 weeks ago, right? Oh, you can tell? Actually, I secretly told my own fortune during 4th period. From my pocket, Mrjacharles takes out the deck of tarot cards that I... No! Kyou! Bought and smiles. I tried a hexagram spread and got the card Judgment in my keyword position. In its upright position, this card stands for reunion, absolution, restart, and a new beginning! New! Brand new fucking dice new for PlayStation 5. PS5's not that new anymore, is it? It is to me, but... Oh! Just kill me now. Reunion and restart can be taken to mean to visit a place you have been to once more. And that's why, I thought about the place where we ate together the first time. When she neared the end of her sentence, she kept glancing between me and her hands while she spoke softly. I see. Then that means we'll have a good future ahead of us if we do this. Wait a minute! When we were in the other one, the end of the Rio playthrough, it said we were going to have a bad future and things would... The machine said that we were going to do shit for ourselves. And we ended nicely. Now we're fucking going to date Kyou and do the fucking shit and leave Rio to the fucking, dumpster. Now it's like, oh yeah, new beginning, this is good for you. Nothing's fortunate about this. This is horrible. Stands for destiny, chances, and new developments. Like, leaving the old trashy girlfriend and finding the girl with bigger boobs. Just as its name implies, it can be taken to mean that things will continue on as is indefinitely. Which is why I thought if things are going well now, then the future must be bright. The future's not bright! There's gonna be an apocalypse! It's like 2002 or something! Give us a few years, 2012 will become true! Actually, isn't there like a tsunami in like a year or two that floods Japan? Good future! No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm ending the Let's Play. I'm too angry, aggravated, and emotional to keep going. Why is this the good playthrough according to the tarot cards? Don't like this. Tarot cards are useless anyway if you can rewrite time and go back and forth. Alright, but if you want to play the game yourself and see if these tarot cards have any meaning to them, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, the book scrub chapter this time. See ya!